Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Rittenhouse was at the University of Memphis giving a speech. The students shouted him down. He got heckled. You can see he brought his what he calls his therapy dog with him up on the stage. Now that poor dog did not deserve to be heckled. Now Kyle, on the other hand, that's a whole different issue. So eventually the students were able to take over the stage and Kyle stormed off. So let's get into this story. It didn't go well for him at all. He was probably standing there trying to sell that lame ass book he put out back in December. And, his book was like 6,000 on the bestseller list. Yeah, that book. So, anyway, Kyle Rittenhouse booed off stage along with his service dog as protesters take over the university event. They said it got chaotic in that room. People were crazy yelling out at him. Kyle Rittenhouse was acquitted. We know, and over the Kenosha shootings, and he was chased off the stage during an appearance at the University of Memphis after protesters took over. Rittenhouse was invited to speak at the event organized by College Turning Point USA. This was, I guess, a college chapter where they organize and go to different college campuses to speak. As soon as he took the stage, he was faced with a barrage of objections and heckling from students until he was thrown out. The white 21-year-old gained infamy in 2020 for the fatal shooting of two men during a protest against racism and police brutality in Kenosha, Wisconsin. The Black Lives Matter protest, where the shooting took place, was held after Jacob Blake, a black man, was shot by a white police officer and left paralyzed from the waist on down. He wasn't supposed to live, y'all. He was not supposed to live. So look like X posted. All right, hold on, y'all. I might be able to show you a video clip.
Okay, I'll answer the question of racist things he said. He says we shouldn't celebrate Juneteenth. We shouldn't celebrate Martin Luther King Day. We should be working those days. It's called Katanya Brown Jackson, an affirmative action hire. He's talked nonsense about George Floyd. And he said he'd be scared if a black pilot was on a plane. Does that not seem racist? I don't know anything about that. Then answer no. Does that seem racist? Is a yes or no question, Kyle. After all the things I just told you, would you consider that hate speech? I'm not going to comment on that. Deflection! 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 Yeah! Fuck! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Okay. So you saw the video and Kyle tucked his tail, a bigger tail than that dog has, and he left the stage. He could not handle the heat he was getting from those students, and they really brought it to him. Now, the video that I showed you was posted by someone named Ryan Shed, and he wrote, Kyle Rittenhouse was owned during his appearance and ran off like the little bitch he is. The GOP better get back to speech classes for the coward killer because he sucks at fielding tough questions. America thinks you're a piece of shit. That's what he wrote. This is Kyle R. So this was posted today, March 21st. 2024 at 1:39 p.m. So that speech did not last long. Those students brought it to him. So the video footage shared on social media captured the tense moment when a student challenged Rittenhouse about controversial remarks made by Charlie Kirk, the founder of Turning Point USA. The student accused Kirk of making racist statements, including the celebration of Juneteenth, Martin Luther King Day, and expressing discomfort about a black pilot. Yeah, no, he really did do those things. The student addressing Rittenhouse from the audience said Charlie Kirk has said, a lot of racist things. To which Rittenhouse replied, "What racist things has Charlie Kirk said?" We're going to have a little bit of a dialogue of what racist things that Charlie Kirk said. Oh no, you didn't. So he's on stage, and I think that's what sent everybody over the edge. He was standing there sounding naive about Charlie Kirk's racism. He was trying to act like, he was just trying to play dumb. He's aware of it, y'all. Come on. Rittenhouse, visibly uncomfortable, distanced himself from the accusation, claiming ignorance about Kirk's statement. The student said Kirk says he shouldn't celebrate Juneteenth. We shouldn't celebrate Martin Luther King Day. We should be working on those days. He called Katanji Brown Jackson an affirmative action hire. He said all of this nonsense about George Floyd, and he said he scared of a black pilot. He was scared of a black pilot on a plane. Does that not seem racist? And Kyle Rittenhouse response was, "I don't know anything about that." Rittenhouse said that from the stage, prompting jeers and boos among the audience. Does that seem racist? Is yes or no? That's a yes or no question, Kyle, yelled one attendee. Well, after all things I just told you, would you consider that hate speech? The student asked Kyle Rittenhouse, who had his therapy dog with him on stage. "I'm not going to comment on that," Rittenhouse said, sparking more outrage from the crowd. The audience erupted into jeers as the confrontation escalated. Amidst the chaos, Rittenhouse and his service dog made a swift exit from the stage with cheers from the crowd. The event then came to an end as attendees were ordered to leave the venue. Yeah, you saw how fast that girl grabbed that mic and said, "Okay, everybody." She didn't want to give Kyle another opportunity to possibly come back out on the stage. I know why she did that. So anyway, Rittenhouse later took to social media to share his perspective on the incident, describing Memphis as interesting and downplaying reports of being booed off stage. Hey guys, so we just got back from Memphis University. I'm with I think Byron, who was helping with my security today, Rittenhouse wrote. It was quite interesting watching the videos and seeing some of the articles from the media saying that I got there at 4 o'clock. He added, anyway, it was a great event, and I think it was funny that a lot of the media is saying we got booed off the stage. Well, yeah, that's what the video shows. Is Kyle, there is a video. You did. You didn't get to finish your speech. In reality, we did a hard cutoff time and just happened to leave at that. Yeah, you're full of crap. Great event, interesting people, to say the least. That's what he said on social media. He didn't have a great time. You could see it in the video. He wasn't having a great time at all. Rittenhouse, it just goes over he was acquitted and yada yada, all the stuff we already know. He wrote, um, like a little coward he is, Rittenhouse stormed off the stage. This is the person that posted the video. I'm proud of the University of Memphis students who organized resistance tonight, as well as the Black Student Association, the U of M, NAACP alums and faculty who spoke out. I am not proud of the university administration. Kyle was fired back, accusing Sawyer of avoiding direct confrontation. So, it didn't go so well, y'all. And he is booked to talk at some more colleges from what I see online. And man, if you can't handle the heat there, you're not going to be able to handle these other college audiences because they're not going to sit quietly while the likes of Kyle Rittenhouse is addressing them. A lot of people still don't like the fact that this man took folks out and he never paid the price for what he did. So, this is them attempting to make sure Kyle has a steady income coming in because apparently he can't do these things on his own. It was just back in November when he was crying that he was broke and didn't have any money. So now Turning Point USA has grabbed him up, and this is what he's doing. He's standing there attempting to give speeches because he sure didn't give that one. Y'all, please tell me what you think about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.